Good Monday evening, everyone. Welcome to Freedom Homestead. I'm Jack.
I'm Tangi.
What are you doing, fixing your hair?
Yeah.
We,
Got all disheveled.
oh
in the
man,
work
we've
today.
had a long day. We've gotten so
Good
much.
day.
We've gotten so much done today. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. We'll make sure everybody kind of jumps in here and gets with us here before we get into everything.
Yes.
But we literally just came in just 15 minutes ago.
So we're still eating dinner.
So yeah, I just finished a sandwich. She's got a big bowl of noodles.
Big bowl of ramen. I was
we-
really hungry. I was like,
we-
ramen sounds
We
really
just tried
good.
to scarf something down real quick before we did our show. Because anyway, good to chat with everybody tonight.
Yes, it is. How is everybody doing? Thank you, Rebecca. I turned 40 this week.
Yeah. Did you see the title of our video? We've gotten a lot accomplished, but she turns 40 this week.
I turned 40. It's a big birthday.
And she's excited about it.
I'm excited about it.
She is.
I feel very blessed to be 40. Now, I will say this. I am sad that my fitness level is not where I wanted it to be.
Yeah, that's...
I'm really bummed about that. But that is, I have no one else to blame but myself. And,
There's Josh.
but,
JJL Ford.
hey, but yes, but I am thankful to, the Lord has given me good health and he's blessed me.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful to be 40.
Yeah.
Very excited.
It's actually,
I'm gonna eat.
this is kind of a big week for her. This is a big deal. And I had plans to kind of, I guess, do something special and surprise you. And my first plan fell through. And then my second plan fell through. And
then Corona.
And then this hit with everybody staying at home and can't do much of anything else. So I guess we're going to have to kind of celebrate a little bit later after all this is over. Because my first plan was actually, I wanted to reserve a cabin in Gatlinburg and take her there and have some of her family from Georgia be there to surprise her. And, you know, it was... But then that fell through.
Yes, and I told him, and I told my daughter too, because they were kind of powwowing together on this.
Yeah.
And when he told me what they had planned, I was like, well, to me, it's as good as if you had done it, because in this instance, it really, truly is the thought that counts. I just thought it was very sweet that they had, put in all this effort and was making all these plans, and that made me feel special that you were gonna
I appreciate
do all that.
Yeah.
But
And then when that fell through, I just thought, well, I'll have a bunch of people over, all of our close friends, some of our church family and stuff like that. And now we're kind of, don't be around more than 6 people. And there's 4 in our family, so we can't really invite that many people over, if any. So we're just going to have to do something a little bit later.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's what happens.
Is North Star Prep Center here?
Is Kathy here?
I didn't see her name pop up. What are you doing?
I was looking at the calendar.
Oh, it's February.
No, that's April.
Oh, you're looking
Over
at that
there.
calendar.
Yeah.
I have a whiteboard calendar. It's still on February. It still has when the crabs were here from our Hodgepodge Homestead. But yeah, I don't think I have seen.
There's
she's not
several
here
people
yet.
wishing you happy birthday.
Yes, thank y'all so much. Hey, Archer missed.
Actually, her birthday is in 3 more days.
Yes, it's on Thursday.
It's on Thursday.
On Thursday. And I am excited. Okay, let me tell you what else I'm excited about. We have kicked tail today, getting a lot of stuff done on the homestead. And if you are not in our Facebook group, you missed a couple of things today. So one, we're at the stage now
That light is still.
where we can pick out paint colors for the coop. And so I was asking everybody for their input.
Yeah.
And so
you got on live Facebook this morning.
everybody was leaning the same way I was leaning.
Yeah.
And so I picked out a paint color that I'm really excited about. I think it's going to look really good. It's called Retro Colonial Blue. It's a really nice, not pink. No, I'm not a pink kind of girl. But yeah, so it's Retro Colonial Blue. And then Jack has got 2 of the doors installed, built and installed.
Yes, I went up and reclaimed some old barn wood, which it's beautiful old barn wood. And I just loved kind of the rustic the feel of the wood. And I was going to put some of the barn wood on, I guess, I don't know, I was going to utilize it somehow into the chicken coop. And then I got to looking at the doors that I've got to make on each end of it. One end of the chicken coop is going to be a door that you can open up and collect the eggs. The other end of the coop is going to be a kind of a clean out door. It's a whole door, opens up, and you can clean the whole coop out and close it up. So I actually just used the barn wood to make 2 doors for each end of the coop. And they turned out really well.
They're very, very pretty.
I did take pictures and put them up maybe 20 minutes ago on my Instagram. Actually, it's on our Freedom Homestead Facebook page. Not Freedom Homestead Friends, just our Freedom Homestead Facebook page.
Yeah.
So I got that done. We went and got paint. I went and bought some door hinges for the chicken coop. Yeah. And then you set up your greenhouse outside. So she took all of her plants. You tell.
Okay.
I'll get me a drink.
Okay. So today I took a lot of my plants that I had started from downstairs and took them out and repotted them. Especially the tomatoes. The tomatoes I could tell were needing some room to grow. So I was trying to count, I think 42 tomato plants.
Yeah.
I repotted today. I also repotted my marigolds. I got about a dozen of those. I repotted the squash, just the ones I had started. I had started scallop squash because I generally like crookneck and zucchini.
Hey, Max.
I direct sow. But I went
happy
ahead.
birthday.
Thank you.
Patty said happy birthday.
Thank you. And then I also repotted my basil, cilantro, and there's some other stuff. I can't remember.
How many plants did you do?
I don't know. A lot.
50, maybe?
No, more than that.
More than 50?
Way more than that.
Yeah, she
Way more than
she had plants everywhere.
I did.
That she was bringing up from the basement and then repotting them in the little red plastic cups and putting them in the little greenhouse we've got. And yeah, that's why. Is that why you were asking Kathy if North Star Prepsteader was here?
No.
We were watching her video earlier, and she's got the exact same greenhouse that we have.
Yes.
And
Thank you,
kind of
Lisa.
thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. No, the reason why I wanted to say something to Kathy, and if she doesn't come on tonight, I'll just message her on Facebook. But if you guys, need to check out North Star Prepsteader, she posted a video, I think it was today, on how to make instant potato flakes, instant mashed potato flakes. Am I saying that right? Instant potato flakes. Anyway, I watched her video on how to do it, and it is totally different than how I thought you do it. And so anyway, it was a really nice video. She did a very good job, and I can't wait to try it.
Well, Tubs of Love started 398 seeds.
Wow.
That is cool.
Wow. That's a lot. I wonder, has Jess from Roots and Refuge ever said how many seeds she starts? I mean, her farm is Well, I don't know. Is it? I mean, she calls it a farm, but her garden is massive. There's no telling. Thank you, Art of Creation.
Yeah.
I saw that you tagged me in a photo, and apparently I have been challenged to something.
Oh, another
So,
challenge.
yeah, I don't know what it is yet, though. Thank you, Nathan.
Hey, Nathan.
But yeah. So
And hey, Max. I don't know if it's Colby or Misty or both.
both, probably.
Probably.
Thanks, Jennifer. Jennifer is awesome. She just posted the link to North Star Prepstetter's potato flakes.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Patty said, I've started about 300 plants from seeds. Y'all have a really big garden, too. I love seeing everybody's garden.
So Homestead Engravings said she was coming. So that's, I guess she's talking to Kathy that she was coming. Is it?
Probably.
Or I might have missed another
Thank you,
conversation
Mom.
there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Man. Yeah, people are starting seeds like crazy.
I know.
Yeah, and we were, we're gonna be in a collaboration later this summer. Some garden stuff. And some of the other people that's been asked to be in the collaboration, some of them might be on here right now, but we got to thinking some of them have a lot bigger gardens than we do.
Yeah.
But the collaboration, I think what's great about it is it's different people in different regions, and some have really massive productions, and some have a little smaller gardens, and I think that's the whole point of this collaboration. I don't want to spill the beans on any of that right now because it's probably not my place to do that, but I think later on when we get closer to it this summer, we'll talk more about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited. This is probably, quite honestly, I'm probably more excited about this collab than any other one I've ever been.
Yeah, because, well, you get to go back and kind of
I think it's going to be awesome.
do something that you work with some people you've worked with in the past.
Well, not just that, but the content of it
Yes.
is awesome. I'm sending Rachel from that 1870s Homestead a message.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Like
She's asking me a question.
She's multitasking.
Yes. But
If you just now are joining us, Tangi turns 40 this week. So she's excited.
Barry.
And
she said she's watching.
She's still not caught up. She's
That's
still not
awesome.
caught up with me yet.
Oh, and speaking of which, Rachel, I just watched Dan's chive oil video. If you guys do not follow that 1870s Homestead, there's North Star Prep Center. Okay, I got something I want to tell you really quick, Kathy, here in just a second. But so Rachel and Todd have had an exchange student that they pretty much adopted because she just seems like she's the most sweetest person. She's so awesome. Anyway, and so she's been sharing a lot of her Vietnamese culture and food with Rachel and Todd, and she was very kind to share a recipe with all of the viewers, and it's chive oil. And I have a slew of chives, and I want to try it. But anyway, it looks like a really, really neat thing. Okay, so what I wanted to say to Kathy, I watched your video today on how to make instant potato flakes, and it was so good. You did such a great job just with all the instructions and everything and showing like what everything is supposed to look like. But I honestly, that is not at all how I thought instant potato flakes were made. I thought you would like grate them and then maybe submerge them in cold water, maybe rinse some of the starch off and then dehydrate it that way, but that is not at all how you do it. So, and I'm not going to tell you how to do it. If you don't know, you have to
watch
go,
the video.
you got to go watch Kathy's video.
And somebody posted a link to it earlier.
Yes.
One of our other mods.
Yes, Jennifer from Serenity
Yeah.
Hill, because she is amazing.
Yeah.
All of our mods are
Yeah,
actually.
and Kathy, earlier in the video, we were talking about how you got the same greenhouse as we do.
Yeah.
And we got ours set up on our back. What you got it set up?
Yep.
Tonight.
Yep.
And
Aw.
didn't take long. You fill it up. I mean, it's full.
It's full except for the bottom shelf, but we have a cinder block sitting
We
on
put
it.
a cinder block on the bottom shelf in case we get a storm or bad weather, we don't want it to blow over.
I would be so sad.
Yeah. 60, 70
Sorry.
plants.
I know it's probably not good manners to eat while live. This is not a mukbang.
This is, yeah. Well, very rarely do we miss supper, but we missed supper today.
Yeah, like
And-
he came out there and he said it's 7:30. I was like, what?
Yeah, I said, we're going live in 30 minutes.
Oh, my word.
And we were just finishing up, working outside.
Yeah, I
And
was still putting stuff up. So, yeah.
We literally went outside and started working this morning around 9 or 10 o'clock.
Yes.
And came in at 7:30.
Well, I did my
went live at 8.
I did my work, but I did just as much as I absolutely had to do, so that way I could go outside because it was so beautiful. So I just did enough work to get through today, but I'm probably gonna have to get up early in the morning and work a lot tomorrow. But we got a whole bunch done. Got the greenhouse up. Got the plants repotted. I'm really excited.
And if you haven't checked out the Max, they've got a pretty awesome greenhouse going on too. And yeah, they just said their greenhouse is packed.
Yeah.
I want to build a greenhouse. I want to build
Yes.
an actual greenhouse.
You know what? I want you to build a greenhouse too.
But after building the chicken coop, I don't know.
I don't know. I
That's-
think we could do one like what the Stivers have.
Yeah,
have a cattle pen
I'm
with
gonna
windows.
have to do something a whole lot more simple.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be pallets because we're to the point now where we would like to move the chicken coop around a little bit. Can't do it unless we have like a forklift or a tractor that can pick it up. Good thing it's built on pallets, so if we can get somebody over here with a tractor with forks on it, they can just lift it. But I can't even lift one end of it off the. It's heavy.
Job and Anthony. I agree 100% with what you just said, and it's obvious you don't watch our channel because you would know that we do base everything on the rock. But glad you're here and hope you stick around. Let's see. Hi, Ivy. Hey, Marquise. For a long time, I didn't know you could have them with wheels. Are you talking about, what are you talking about? Are you talking about chicken houses or greenhouses? Bought a greenhouse from Amazon. Thank you, Geocache. Oh, hey, Tashana. Let's see. When you lose track of time working, that's how you know you're enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah.
That is true. Chicken coops. Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Well, yeah, I don't know. We've got to figure out a way, because you had talked about putting it on, what did you call them? Not runners. So where you could slide it
Like
around.
a skid.
Like a skid.
Yeah.
That was the word. That
Yeah.
was the word.
But it's heavier than I expected it.
Cluck
I mean,
wagons. That is
Of course,
so funny.
we wanted to do it as cheaply as possible and use material that we
Yes.
didn't have to buy. And
And it still cost us a lot.
it still cost us some money, but
But it's big.
it's twice as big as a normal chicken coop. It's basically a small shed.
Yeah. Thank you, Jenny.
Or as our son would think, it's an awesome clubhouse because you could camp out in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's big enough for me to put a twin mattress in there and sleep. So,
True.
if I ever get in trouble, I might be sleeping with the chickens.
You won't be going to the doghouse, you'll be going to the chicken coop.
Chicken coop.
That's funny.
But
Oh,
yeah,
my
it's huge, but because we built it out of pallets, it's heavy.
Yes, it
It's,
is heavy. Yeah.
It's got pallet floors, pallet walls, metal roof,
Yep.
and then barn doors on each side, and that barn wood's heavy too.
It is. And yeah, so I think all that's left is you got 2 of the little doors to put on it. We've got to paint it. And then we've got to get the fencing.
Yeah.
And the bedding.
I'm going to take the metal roof off because we've got an old roll of insulation from when they built our metal garage. And so I'm going to take the metal roof off. I'm going to put a layer that, it's for metal roofing. It's to insulate underneath of it. So I'm going to have a layer under there and then put it back on. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I put this much work and effort into it. I might as well make sure everything's done right from this point on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's built tough. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yep. I'm
You
excited.
got more people saying happy birthday.
Crystal said, "Do you think you may do more Wellness Wednesday videos?" Yes, at some point. At some point, I will.
Mm-hmm.
I told Jackie that I miss being on keto because I feel so much better. Obviously, I'm not keto right now.
No.
But I do. I feel so much better.
But you've burned a ton of calories today.
I have burned a ton of calories.
We've gone
yes.
on. We've gone nonstop all
We've
day.
done a lot of manual labor today.
Yeah, we'll sleep good tonight. But you know what? When most of you know this, especially most of the homesteaders or farmers, when you go out and work the land all day, you're wore out, you're sore, you're tired, you're exhausted.
But it's a good
But
kind
it's
of
it's a good tired because if that makes sense, you feel good because you know that what you've done, you've accomplished, and yeah.
Yeah. Going green, Mom. Today is not my birthday. My birthday is on Thursday.
Yep. Her birthday is the 23rd.
Yes. 23rd. I will be 40.
Mine is technically next week.
Yep.
But mine's 3 days after her.
His is 3 days after me.
Yeah.
But he won't be turning 40.
I turned 40 already. And I wasn't excited.
long time ago.
I wasn't excited about it as she is.
No, he wasn't.
But she gave me a really awesome surprise birthday party, and
which he ruined. Did we tell them the
I had
story?
some amazing friends show up and cousins from out of state. So it turned out awesome. I just didn't think I'd like turning 40, but you're happy about it. I can't believe it. I mean, most people, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the only birthday...
We've been blessed, so that's something to be
Yeah.
excited and happy about. We've been very blessed. We have more than we ever thought we'd ever have.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was ever a birthday that I felt like sad about. And I can't really think of one.
Yeah, I saw on the internet they're selling those
40 in quarantine. Yeah.
birthday shirts. My quarantine birthday party.
Yeah. Our middle daughter's birthday is... Oh, cool. Good week for birthdays. Yes, it is.
That's the same day mine. That's Sunday, right? Yep.
What?
Sunday is the 26th, my birthday.
Oh, okay. I was reading somebody else's. Okay.
My daughter's is on the 26th.
Oh, cool.
Same day as
yeah,
mine.
and Josh said that their middle daughter's birthday is on Wednesday, so the 22nd. That's awesome. But yeah, it's
And
going to
my
be a good
sister's
week.
birthday is the day after mine.
Except she's...
We're 11 years apart,
11
but
years
she's her birthday is one day. Her birthday's the day after mine. So she always said that I was her birthday present when she turned 11. She got a little brother.
Yeah. She's been wanting a little brother for a while. I think most people would have been mad. Thanks for ruining my birthday. Let's see, Tashana said, my personal training school is coming out with a new course. You basically learn how to make a program for making normal work we do. Oh, neat. Gathering wood, gardening, and turning it into fitness program. That's cool.
Cool.
Guys, let's see, Tangi, would you want to be fit at 40? You wanted to be fit at 40, but you didn't realize that the Lord meant you to be fit spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and with the awesome love of your family. That's a really good point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Let's see, my birthday was last week, 44. Well, happy birthday. Did I know that? Yes, I did, because I sang happy birthday.
Happy late birthday.
Oh, wait a minute. You said 44 looks like a good number. Does that mean that you're not really 44? It doesn't matter, because you totally could pass for, I don't know, like late 30s. Like Rachel is so
A
pretty.
lot of people's having birthdays this week.
April is like a crazy birthday month for a lot of people that we know. See, I share with my youngest sister. She is 21 years older. Wow.
Oh,
Old. 21 years old.
I noticed something. Let me mention this, because it says we've got over 90 people watching.
Aww.
I checked our analytics to kind of, because we're getting ready to hit another milestone for us, 36,000. We need just a few more subscribers to get to 36,000. And I looked at my analytics. on who watches our videos, and it'll give you month to month or the last 28 days. Basically, it gives you a month worth of stats. Over the last 28 days, 72% of the people that watch our YouTube videos are not subscribed to us. And I thought, wow, we've got a lot of subscribers, but there's still over 70% of the people that watch our videos haven't subscribed. So, I mean, and you don't have to. That's fine. We really appreciate you watching our videos. But if you want to subscribe, remember to do that.
Well, here's what I think is funny. I think what's funny is that we are a homesteading channel,
Oh, yeah.
but our most watched videos are
Your grocery
the grocery
hauls.
hauls.
Yeah, no, that's more
That's
than
funny.
anything is our grocery videos. We'll do a garden video and we'll be really excited about our garden video, and it won't get
We get like a
a
little over
third.
1,000 sometimes.
Yeah, we'll get a third of the views from what we bought at the grocery, our milk and bread. But before, when we got into the homesteading too, you were also in the frugal fit.
Frugal family food.
Frugal. Yeah.
One fit.
Frugal family food, and I mean, a lot of people started following you because
Of the groceries.
of the groceries and how to find deals and shop wisely for your family and spend money smart, and that is
Spend
important.
your money smartly.
Yes, smart money.
Anyway, but yeah, that's okay. I mean, that's okay. But just it's funny what people
Y'all
will,
are rocking it. Yeah.
It's funny what people
Well.
will watch or hang on to. So,
Well, thank you.
but yeah. So let's see.
May the fours be with you.
Let's see. Carol said both of my parents' birthdays are this week. We are planning a drive-by parade for them down their street. They've been locked down for a couple of months. Oh, goodness. Man, you talk about pretty gardens. Carol at Kentucky Faith Haven Farm has a beautiful garden, and I was telling you about it, how they have like the pallet, like a pallet
Yeah.
fence.
And
And
I
then,
need to look at that again.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Because that is a possibility that we could do. I can get access to a few pallets each week, and eventually build up to maybe getting enough to make our own.
Yeah, but it's really, really
Yeah.
nice.
The Macs are asking, when are y'all getting the chickens?
That's a good question. Are these stuck?
What are
Yeah, our chat,
I don't know.
because it's not changing. But yes, yeah. Art of Creation agrees with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like our chat is acting up. So hopefully we'll catch you guys. Mandy said it's not stuck for her.
It's not stuck. We're the last.
The last thing we see is Mandy Jensen. Really, wow.
Yeah. Here, let's refresh it.
Okay. So, but yeah, it's a beautiful garden, and I'm really amazed by what all they've accomplished
But
with pallets.
Back to when are we getting the chickens?
Oh yes, when are we getting the chicken?
I think we will end. If I stay home from work, well, last week I actually went to work and worked most of the week. This week I don't know. It's like one day I'm essential, the next day I'm not, the next day I am. It kind of goes back and forth. So we're. If I can stay home a few more days and it's nice weather like this and we can continue to work on it,
Wow, see, yeah,
I'd say it'll be ready to go by this time next week. And then after that, it's just when do we want to get them?
Okay, yeah, see,
Did
I missed a
everything?
bunch.
Yeah, so we refreshed it and now
Okay.
we got comments.
Let's see, my sister and I share the same birthday. She's 3 years older than me. We are 60 and 63. Happy birthday, Tangerine. Thank you,
Awesome.
Connie. Let's
I
see.
first started watching your videos from
Gardening videos.
gardening videos. Yeah,
Yeah, I was actually looking back on some of my.
not grocery bit videos.
I was actually looking back on some of my videos. Like 2017 is when we had that big, huge garden. I was actually going back and watching some of those videos, and I was like, I miss that. It's a lot of hard work, but it is so rewarding.
Oh yeah, we missed a lot there.
Yeah. Let's see. Hit the thumbs up. I wonder if that's
Kelly says your
due
grocery
to
haul
everything in the
rules. Yeah, we're
world.
going back a
Yeah.
little bit,
Why are they not
looking at what we
subscribed?
missed.
Our channel is the same. Grocery hauls rule. Everyone loves a good grocery haul.
All right.
What did you
Now
do?
we're back to
Okay.
okay.
Okay, I think we just aren't.
Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, it was definitely stuck for us. For us, it was stuck.
Something else, we did get a pretty awesome birthday present from our daughter and her
Yes!
boyfriend.
Yes, I'm
who-
so excited.
Who does electrical work.
Yes.
And so we're setting, you can see the kitchen behind us. We're sitting at our dining table because we've got the kitchen, the dining room that we're in right over here, and then the rest of the house goes that way. So when we bought this house, it had this light over this dining room table
Hideous light that we hate.
that, number one, I would hit my head on
Jennifer
it.
remembers it. She's been here.
I would hit my head on it. It hung down low. It was huge. It had weird designs on it.
It was very ornate.
It looked very out of place. It
Yes.
didn't go with anything in the rest of this house. They took it, got rid of it, and put up a ceiling fan with a light on it. And they actually moved it over where it's more center over the
Good night, Rebecca.
the dining room. It's more center in the room now.
Yeah, Jennifer said, yep, Mark almost hit his head on it.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
the light now is directly over top of us, and that's why there's so much of a shadow, with my hat here.
Yes.
So,
And because we are in the South, what they gave us was a fan, a ceiling fan. Seriously, in the South, we could use a ceiling fan in every single room.
and I think what we will do with some of the tax money that we'll be getting, a little bit of tax money that we get, is we will probably buy a ceiling fan
For the bedrooms.
for the bedrooms
Yes.
in our house.
I'm telling you what, it is, I can sleep when I'm cold, because you pile up under the covers and you snuggle up next to your honey. But man, when it is hot, it is miserable.
Yeah, it helps so
Can't sleep
helps so
when I'm
much
hot.
if you got a fan kind of circulating things.
Yes, moving the air
And when you
around.
start canning and cooking in the kitchen, it gets warm. It gets really warm, and so it's great to have a fan in the same area now.
Yes.
So that was awesome. I mean, couldn't ask for a better
Yeah.
birthday present from our daughter.
Do you guys remember there was a show on I think it was HGTV, called Trading Spaces, where neighbors would trade houses and then they would redo each other's rooms? And I remember every time they would do one, they were like, don't let them touch my ceiling fan. And then so if the designer wanted to take down the ceiling fan, they're like, no, you can't do that. And they're like, well, can we at least paint it? Like, yeah, you can paint it, but don't you touch that ceiling fan.
Yeah. Yeah, and it makes this room look much bigger now that big, ugly light is gone. It really
Yeah,
opens up a room.
It really does. It has really opened up the space. I'm so excited.
Love that
Exactly,
show.
Noah's Ark.
Yeah, they remember that
Exactly.
show. They remember.
Yeah.
Ceiling fans are essential in the South. Yep.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, we need to get some more
Yes,
in our
we do.
bedrooms.
Yeah, I was really surprised that they didn't have any. I'm like, but you're in Kentucky.
We've actually got we've got a ceiling fan in the living room, and it came with the old house. That was the only fan in the entire house, and I would love to replace it because it doesn't look that great. It doesn't go much with the way we've redone the house, but it's a ceiling fan, and you kind of need them. So we've left it,
Yeah.
but maybe we'll eventually replace it too.
Yeah. Yeah, did we tell Kathy that we were watching the replay of your live, and Jackie was like, oh, she's got the same kind of greenhouse that we have
Yeah, I mentioned that.
when she was on here?
Yes, I told her.
Oh, okay.
Or I mentioned it. I don't know if she heard. And then, of course, she was wearing her Chicago Bears shirt.
Yeah, but she was talking about, was it her brother and sister and them going to go watch games or something?
Yeah, they talked about doing. They would take trips, and she mentioned going to the Badlands, and I was thinking, man, that is that's a spot that I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go up into the Dakotas, to the Badlands, Mount Rushmore, of course, Wind Cave and Jewel Cave. So I've got friends up there that if I can take a trip up to Wind Cave, I can go caving. I can go exploring. I can go survey new cave with them if I want to.
Interesting. Let's see. My husband sleeps in the complaints about being cold. I said, why don't you put pajamas on? He told me he has to be ready for action.
Oh my God.
That is a very optimistic
All right, moving
husband
on.
you've got
Moving
there.
on. We got a lot of HGTV shows here in
Steve
Australia. Yeah, this is our
Let's see.
Barnwood Builders. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Trading Spaces, Texas Flip and
Chip
Move.
and Joe.
Oh, yeah. I love
Joanne.
Chip and Joe.
Yeah.
Let's see. I use mine even in the winter sometimes and have to stick my foot. Yep. Same.
Didn't your Amber went to Magnolia
She did.
Farms
She sure did.
in Texas?
And brought me a shirt. Yep. Let's see. What did I say? I've got to run to bed. Love you all. Have an awesome birthday. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much.
Thank you for helping out tonight.
Absolutely. Jack, y'all need to come. Where to go? Visit and see the garden when you guys can get some pallets. Us girls can cook it. Ooh, hey, yes. That sounds like a plan.
Yep, because I don't think we're very far away.
No, I was thinking just a couple hours.
I think isn't she closer towards Cumberland Falls area? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Let's see. House Hunters and House Hunters International. I have no cord fan. I love my no cord fans. Okay. All remote control. Nice. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Andrea. Let's see. I use mine even in the winter. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm excited about eventually getting fans in the bedrooms because there's nothing worse than trying to sleep when it's hot. Oh no, that's okay. Kathy, we saw your replay.
We caught you after you were live.
Yes.
We missed it, but we watched it after.
Okay.
We actually came in. We worked till 7:30, went live at 8, but when we came in, we fixed food and watched about 30 minutes of your show to try to catch up a little bit.
Pam, a lottery ticket?
Barnwood Builders, that sounds like a show that I would.
Yes.
We might have to see if that's somewhere on Netflix or something.
Let's see. Thank you, Nancy. Crystal said, was it strange going to the grocery store recently and it being a month or so since the time before?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And I think a lot of the reason why it was so strange, of course, I went to Aldi and I was telling him, I said, Aldi, like as far as the organization for, keeping 6 feet distance and everything, like they were on point. So first they've got 2 people at the door sanitizing all the carts. And you don't have to take the quarter in and out. They just have a quarter in there for you. You just take the sanitized cart and go. And then they have arrows on the floors directing the traffic down the aisles. And then they also had, like when you check out and you go to the table where you bag your groceries, they had the table sectioned off in 6-foot sections, so to maintain your 6-foot distance.
Okay.
So it was really interesting, but it's kind of like it's a whole other world.
And then I went to Lowe's today, and they've made a lot of changes.
Thank you,
of course,
Connie.
everybody's got time to do projects around the house, so everybody wants to go to Lowe's. So I actually had to stand in line because now they're limiting how many people actually are in the store at one time.
Oh,
So we had to kind of wait. People would leave. They let a few more in. People would, one person would leave, one person would get let in. It took about 5 minutes
to get through the line.
To get in the store, and then that was different. I just felt like a lot of overkill.
Like livestock, maybe.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's strange, but hopefully we're getting to the end of it. It sounds like our government is working toward easing us back into regular life.
Yeah.
So that'll be
We
good.
should have went to Home Depot because
Home Depot was the same. Emily said they
Really?
had lines.
okay. Because usually Home Depot is less crowded than Lowe's in our town
Yeah.
because Lowe's has been here forever in this town,
Thank
and
you,
Home
Kimberly.
Depot's only been around a few years in this town.
Yeah. Hey, Shakima. Let's see.
Maybe we need to go up north to the next town over and check out the Rural King.
Yeah.
Because I like it. It's kind of my new favorite store over the last year. I'd never been to one until they built one close by, and now I really like Rural King.
Yeah. Lori said, I don't think we will ever have the normal that we had, and I think you're right.
Well, I want to ask you a question. Do you think though that that's good? I mean, I don't like what's going on right now, but when all of this is over, I don't necessarily want to go back to the way it was. I hope people will make some changes for the better, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Well, it was like, just talking about like spiritual things. We have seen more churches doing their services online, so everybody can watch.
Yeah.
We've seen more people singing songs. I don't know. It's been awesome.
You know, a lot of it's so easy for us in our area, in the U.S., especially in our area. It's so easy for us to take worship for granted.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And maybe this is a reset for a lot of that. I hope that after all this is over, you see some big revivals going on. You see people spiritually on fire and very zealous, and edifying one another and all that. And you know what? Maybe people will think now that some of the entertainment that they thought was so necessary, now they have realized it's not as necessary as they thought it was.
Yeah. I like how Art of Creation said, yes, we don't need the old normal. We need a new normal where we trust God and believe more.
Yeah.
I agree.
And just priorities.
Right.
Even outside of worshiping God, just our day-to-day life, maybe the priorities need to be a little bit different now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, a lot of people are...
Sawdust.
Yeah, it was like a splinter or
Covered in
something.
sawdust.
But yeah, just people getting to spend more time with their children, and spouses spending more time together, and I know we've enjoyed our time together.
We have.
Being home.
We've done a lot.
But what's funny though is that there have been a few days where you and I were both so busy doing what we needed to do, and it was like, I haven't seen you all day. We've been here on the same property all day, but we didn't see each other.
I've been in the
hardly at
backyard all day.
Yeah.
Or I've been in the garage all day.
Yeah, or I've been working. Yeah, so, but yeah, hopefully on the other side of this, people will be more aware and prioritize. And I've even, I asked in my last grocery haul, now that we're a little over a month into this, what have you learned about your prepping skills? Like, what ways do you need to improve or change or whatever? And somebody said, how did they word it? They always said, like, I always wondered why you prepped, or I wonder why you always set food back, and now I understand. I was like, yes, it's stuff
Well,
like
we
this.
didn't.
We don't know.
We didn't plan on a pandemic, quarantining everybody.
No.
But in our mind, it was what happens if a winter storm or a tornado or something comes through this area, and we don't have power for a week, and the stores are closed, and we can't get to town for 2 or 3 weeks. So we didn't expect, but it really applies to this situation too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Heaven's Essential said, are you disclosing the size of your coop yet?
The size of our coop?
Uh-huh.
It's 10 feet by 4 feet. It's 10 feet long, it's 4 feet wide. I guess it's 4 feet high too, because it's made out of pallets. And pallets are about 4 foot by 4 foot. So
Yep.
maybe it's 12 feet long.
Yeah. Let's see. I think people will be more thankful and grateful for what they have, whether it be a job or a roof over their head or food in their belly. Tangi needs 20 chickens. I don't think
No,
I
she
need
don't.
that many chickens.
No.
I think our goal is to have between 6 and 8. I think that's a good number for us.
between 6 and 8. You know, I probably wouldn't want to go over 10.
Oh, no. No. I don't think we need that many.
You know, when we actually looked at some netting, some fencing, and we decided not to go with Premier One, or we actually looked at omelet fencing. But you know what? This is our first year. We're trying to save money. We're just gonna go Lowe's and buy some chicken wire or some plastic
Netting.
net. I think we'll
Poultry
probably,
netting.
yeah, I think we'll end up going with some wire fencing. Probably not the really low gauge poultry, probably a little bit thicker. Probably a 16 gauge or something like that. But you know, and then just post it with T-post and stuff, and not have anything electrified or anything. We're just gonna put up a fence and teach those chickens how to behave.
Yeah. Linda said Georgia will start opening a few businesses this Friday, then more next Monday. This still concerns me. You know, I think people will probably get sick when everything people try to get.
There
back
probably
to
will be a
normal.
little bit of a spike, and that's to be
Yeah.
expected when everybody starts going back to work. But I mean, the same thing with the flu. But I hope we are over the worst of this, and we've got to start somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
And I like how they're.
kind of do it in phases.
I like how they're doing it in phases. Our president I think he's got some good advisors telling him, look at these 14-day trends, see how, if they slope down, go ahead and start opening stuff up. And then if that goes well, open up some more. And by then, it looks like some more tests and medicine's going to be available within the next 3 or 4 weeks anyway. So hopefully they've got that ball rolling now where we're kind of over the hill and we're starting on the down slope.
Well,
And hopefully our governor will get the message, because we've got a governor that thinks they're in Michigan or something.
Yeah. Noah's Ark Omelet is a company that makes poultry products.
If you've heard of Premier One, Omelet's just another company that does sort of the same thing.
Not really, but they
Well-
have chicken coops.
They have chicken
fencing.
material.
Yes.
They build stuff for, they're
Yeah.
not as,
Good night, Kelly.
Premier One is Premier. They're the Cadillac. They're the luxury.
They're the Rolls Royce.
Yeah, they're the luxury car
fencing.
of the chicken industry. And Omelet is more of the, hey, we got a pickup truck, SUV.
Yeah.
But we're hanging in there doing our own thing.
Right. Let's see. Are you going to use your chickens just for eggs? Yes.
VW Family Farm put an automatic door. What? I lost it. In their mobile coop.
Yeah, it said Roots and Refuge posted a video installing Omelet automatic doors on their coop.
Yeah.
So yes, the chickens that we plan on getting are laying chickens, but we do eventually plan to do meat chickens.
We're not. What we're going for right now is just to get eggs, layers. I'd like to do meat chickens. I've been watching people do that, and I think it would be awesome to have our own meat chickens and harvest those ourselves. But maybe in another year or two, that might be something we eventually grow into on our homestead.
Yes, we try not to overwhelm ourselves by doing a lot of things at one time.
we
do a
we
little
try
at a
to
time.
we try to add something every year,
Yeah.
and so this is the big add this year.
Yes, this is big, huge. We've never had, other than dogs. This is our first
Yeah.
farm animal.
And we've also expanded the garden. We've probably doubled our garden from last year. So that's going to be.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Let's see. About 4 years ago, we had meat chickens, and my husband purchased a chicken plucker. Oh yes,
Noah's
I
Ark.
bet.
Yeah, Noah's Ark. You're up in Michigan, aren't you?
Let's see. I don't know if our governor will ever live to our
Yeah,
quarantine.
I'm definitely not a fan of your governor.
We're not a fan of our governor
And
either.
yeah, our governor is not too far behind yours. They're just really trying to take over
Yes.
more power than they have the right to take.
Yes.
Um,
Yep. At first, it was okay. If they're it's a level playing field. If they're shutting one thing down, they're shutting another thing down, and it's like everybody has the same rules.
Yeah.
So that way, it's not that it's like okay, well that's fine. But when you see some things getting stricter,
Ooh, Ridge Life
than
just bought a
necessary.
chicken plucker. Yeah, good luck with the chicken plucker. If we had a chicken plucker, that's kind of the biggest deal that you need, really.
yes, I would think
that's
so.
probably the most expensive piece of equipment.
Yes, but it would save you
For meat
so
chickens.
much time. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
that's
yes, getting back to her thing. When you got under like a health crisis, there's not a whole lot of regulations. There's been so much authority, either inadvertently or advertently given to certain governors and mayors, and it's good that I think the president's doing a good job in letting the governors and mayors do what's best for their own local communities.
Because we're not always
those
safe.
people are closest to the people that they are,
Right.
elected to handle. But with that being said, some of them have taken it to the extreme. The courts are closed, so by executive power, they're just making all these rules, and some of these rules are overstepping the First Amendment. And then if you want to go against it, the courts are closed. So then the governor says, well, you can't go against it. I'm going to judge you. I'm going to be the executor. I'm going to be the judge and jury. And then I'm going to be I'm going to set the punishment. And so they don't have that authority, but right now a lot of them are trying to take advantage of it. And so
Yeah.
we'll see if they give that up when this is over. If
Yeah.
not, it's not going to look pretty in a few areas.
Yeah. I'm well.
But we also have an attorney general in our state that is like right with the people. I mean, he is a people's person, and he's telling the governor, you know what?
Good night, cast iron.
You can
Mama.
fine them and tell them
Thank
this.
you.
He said, I won't enforce it. They don't have to pay those fines. So
Yeah.
anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and what was I going to say? I was going to say one of the things that really, really irks me is the tattletale hotlines. I don't know if all other states have it, but our state does. That if you see someone that is not following the rules,
The guidelines.
then you can call this
Call this
tattletale
hotline.
hotline. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, but you'd like that, wouldn't you? There, buddy. But no, finding churches that are in compliance. They're keeping the 6 foot distance, staying in their cars.
There was a local,
Unbelievable.
there was a university that, it's ironic, this university is shut down right
Thank
now.
you, Archer Mist.
This university is shut down right now, but they are having a rally against homeschool people.
You talking about Harvard?
Yes.
I saw that.
Bootleggers.
Jackie.
But anyway. All right. Yeah, we're getting our little taste of socialism right now, and everybody seems to be ready for this to be over. So,
Yeah.
and I need to change the subject. Did anybody say Tangi's turning 40 this week? She's so excited about her birthday.
Oh my goodness.
I think we are gonna at least stay home and
Cook a big dinner.
splurge on some food and
Some
maybe
steak.
I think I'm gonna go to the store. We're gonna get some steak and we're gonna have us a big old steak dinner.
Yes. Now, where Emily works at a cafe, and her boss makes a thing called tomato pie. It is a savory pie, not a
Which
sweet
is
pie.
so much better than it sounds.
It is so good. And I told
It is awesome.
Em, I was like, can you see if your boss will make me a whole pie?
Oh, such a gorgeous 40.
Aw, thanks, Kathy. You're sweet. But yeah, I'm really excited about turning 40, and I really want a tomato pie.
I like Peace and Pantry Home's comment. I
What'd she
like
say?
their comment. Homeschoolers rock. Yeah, the evilness.
That's the evilness of the enemy.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Someone called the health department accusing our church school of still being in session. They actually showed up at the church for a raid. Are you kidding me? Oh my word.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It is absolutely okay.
We need to change subject. Yeah.
Okay.
I love what somebody wrote like a fake news article, kind of like the Babylon Bee. If you have not heard of the Babylon Bee, look them up. They make some hilarious, really fake. I mean,
yes. Please know it's like a satire kind of.
Another one's called The Onion.
Yes.
But Babylon Bee has some crazy news stories that's just hilarious. But someone did their own. I don't know who wrote it. It's not Babylon Bee. It wasn't The Onion. But it was a great article talking about, the it wasn't the quarantine, but it started off like a real news story, what was going on today, and how they were coming in to confiscate all the guns and all the rifles in this area. And there had been about 70 people show up to rebel against it, and there was a big fight, and actually the governor was, their militia was run off and everything. Anyway, it was basically the story of Samuel Adams and Paul Revere and them standing up to the colonial militia, and it was all true. But it was written in today's modern language where you look like, there's a group of citizens in this town standing up for their rights and that the suppressive government is trying to take them. And then at the very end, you find out that, this was part of the Revolutionary War and how it got started.
That's
It
funny.
was awesome.
That's
Anyway,
funny.
okay.
Yeah, it's yeah. A lot can be said. I just hope that everybody stays awake and keeps their eyes open and realize that this is kind of like just a foot in the door, a kind of a trial run.
Yeah.
One of the things that really, it doesn't surprise me, but it's really disappointing, even though it's something that I kind of sort of expect, but is to see people so scared out of their minds that they are willing to give up everything to the government.
Yeah,
Even turning in their neighbor. It doesn't surprise me, but at the same time, it blows my mind. Yeah, it's okay.
They took the hoops down in Detroit and find people having barbecues. My goodness. Now, I don't think it's smart to go ahead and have a big party while this is going on. I see a lot of people are commenting that their kids and other people are doing the Zoom. That is a new app I just downloaded last week. I am new to Zoom, but so far I have watched 2 Bible studies through Zoom on our church and really enjoyed it. And so that's being used a lot at schools. A lot of kids are using that.
Yeah.
We've been showing every day we've had our
Exactly,
son.
Nancy.
Every day we've had our son watch wall builders is a YouTube channel. It's called Wall Builders / David Barton. But Wall Builders is doing a series called The One Room Schoolhouse. And every day for probably the last 20 days or so, they've done, one episode a day. The One Room Schoolhouse, episode 1, episode 2. And they just talk about different things in history. So if you want your kids to study some history, especially U.S. history, probably U.S. history that's not being taught in public schools. They did talk about the big pandemic. Was it the smallpox?
It was one
Or
of
the
them.
yellow fever pandemic in Philadelphia in the 1700s. They've talked a little bit about Revolutionary War, about past presidents. It's just really cool. Every
Casey,
day.
it's for pretty much any grade that can comprehend. I mean, I would say second, third.
Yeah, our son is 14.
Thank you.
I'm in my 40s, and we both enjoy watching it. I've been watching it with, I love watching it. In fact, I'm probably a few episodes ahead.
Yeah.
I just like watching it. It's cool history. But yeah, and it's like 15 or 20 minute video every day. So if you got 20 minutes to spare, just every day watch it. One Room Schoolhouse through the YouTube channel Wall Builders.
Yeah. Casey said she has a 1st, 7th, and 12th grader.
Yeah. The 7th grader and 12th grader will get a lot out of that.
Yeah. And your 1st grader, I mean, I think, expose them to it, and sometimes things stick.
Yeah.
You just never know.
And I will say that Wall Builders, they are
Thank you, Prairie Girl.
They are very much a U.S. history, founding fathers, experts, but they're also Christians, so they look at everything from a biblical view too.
Yeah. Yep, it's a great
Yes.
resource. Well, Linda, happy anniversary, and I know what you mean. No place to go.
Thank
just
you.
have to do the best we
North Star
can.
Prepstetter is on it.
Yeah.
Well, we are wore out. We're tired.
But
I'm
it's a good
tired.
we're out tired.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Hicks Homestead.
we need to be going.
Yes. Oh, let me see if I can
What you got?
I was gonna try to subscribe to Hicks Homestead. They have not.
Casey Davis.
I can't go to their channel.
Pretty cool. Thanks for sharing.
Anyway, yeah, Hicks. I tried to.
Yeah, you're welcome.
When you sent that link in Facebook, I couldn't open it from Facebook, and then I tried to look it up on YouTube, and it wouldn't come up. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Anyway, oh yay, Wartime Kitchen and Gardens. That is such a fantastic
cool show.
resource. Thank y'all so much. And I'm again looking forward to 40, and we'll let y'all know what we end up doing.
Yeah. It won't be a whole lot as far as going out and celebrating. We'll be in. We will be, what is it? We will social distance celebrate.
Quarantine celebrate.
Quarantine. We'll isolate ourselves and have
Thanks,
fun.
George.
We're going to eat because eventually this will be over and we have to go back on our diets and try to get fit and lose all this
I know.
quarantine weight we've
gonna be
been gaining.
Plump and fabulous for 40.
Bake a cake, Jack. You don't want me to bake a cake.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I am not good at. I'm not a baker. She's awesome at it. Our daughter is awesome at it. I like grilling. I'm a decent cook, but I've never done the baking.
Yeah. Yeah, we need
Except
to,
cornbread.
I haven't decided
I used to
what
make
I want
cornbread
my-
all the time.
Yeah, you did for a while.
For a while, I was making cornbread weekly.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of dessert I want for my birthday.
We were talking about getting a treadmill after all this is over. We've had a treadmill. You know, after about a month, it becomes a very expensive coat rack.
Yeah.
So I would be against getting a treadmill because I know what a few months into it, it turns into just something that's in the way.
Yeah. See, all the desserts you want. That sounds good.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. Would
Are
be
they open?
awesome. Yeah.
Ice cream's
Probably
essential,
wouldn't-
right? Ice cream's essential.
But you probably can't go in though. You probably have to order it and then get it through the drive-through, maybe.
I can do that. I can do
I
that.
love their ice cream cakes.
All right.
Yes, see, George knows what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
All right. Well, I think we need to be signing off. How do we sign off?
We say, until next time, be vigilant
Be prayerful.
and be prepared.
Yes. We hope everybody has a blessed week and stays safe and healthy. And we're going to stay busy doing what we can around the house. And we hope everybody else does too.
Yes.
But yeah, keep watching us Monday nights. Chat with us live.
Yep.
We appreciate it.
And also, don't forget to check out our moderators because they are amazing.
Yeah.
They all have fantastic channels and they're just really excellent people.
And not only subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel, but we have a Facebook page, Freedom Homestead Friends.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of new people go to that.
Yes, I'm very excited.
And we're also on Instagram too. So, all right. Have a great one.
Good night, guys.
See ya.
Bye.